Oh, those 2 bucks coming in there are pretty rutted up, bug and toes. There's only a year and a half, 2-year-old deer.
Well, what the drill is every morning we get up to these high spots and we split up. Scott went another way, Mike and I are here, Matthew's over there. This as many eyes as possible in as many different places. Right now is November 4th, season closes tomorrow. And the rutting activity ramped up to a certain level, but now it seems like the weather warned and they must be doing most of their investigating at night when it's cooler, because it seems to have dropped down a little since the one really cold day we had 2 days ago. But so many deer, ridiculous numbers of deer. And when you have this many does around, there's got to be some bucks staging nearby, getting ready to come and take over. Those guys got it figured out. They're in a nice warm cab of a heated pickup, driving around, telling big stories. Maybe their form of glass is not binoculars, but the front windshield. When they say we're going to put the glass to the hill, right, that means we're going to look out the front windshield. And if we're going to get really serious about the glass, we'll look out the side window.
Ooh, there we go.
Where'd those guys go?
Coming out over here on the right.
Oh, I see. Oh, they're gridding. That's the other way. You know how when you say you grid the hillside when you're putting glass to it?
That's right.
That's what they're doing. They're gridding the hillside by driving up and down and across, and they're putting that front windshield to it, I'll tell you.
They're covering all axes.
Oh, they're coyote hunting.
There we go. From the truck.
Yeah.
In an open sage flat, they're calling coyotes from the truck.
Well, wow. What are you thinking, Mike?
Well, I think we probably ought to put a little distance between us and them if we're going to have a shot this morning.
That's kind of what I was thinking. My uncle had his brand new blue Ford. He is so proud of this truck. It was the first 4-wheel drive he ever owned. And he's got a topper on the back that didn't quite fit, but you know, it's minor detail where we come from.
Right.
And so we get to it, we're going down a road about like this, but it was a tighter canyon and it's washed out. And I only got a 2-wheel drive. I'm like, uh-oh, we're in trouble. I mean, it's a step, it drops about 30 inches. And we're like, well, we got to get up to that trailhead up there. That's where we were going to camp. And my uncle, he puts it in 4-wheel drive. He's like, get out of the truck and watch this. He said, I'll get through that thing. I'll just hit her really fast and I'll skip right past that big drop off. And he did. He come flying past us. And when he hit that drop off, the bumper caught on it. And it sprung the bumper straight up like this. He just dropped like 2 or 3 feet, and all of a sudden you see his bumper like this. And when he bottomed out, all the junk in the topper flew up. The topper came off its mounts inside the truck. We had a big, like 20 or 30 gallon cooler full of water, one of those round ones with the kind of dispenser spigot on it.
Oh yeah.
That tipped over and the lid came off. Everything got soaking wet back there. Ooh.
That one's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna leave a mark. I wonder if it tore my cell phone booster off. And so my uncle, he climbs out and looks at it. Wow. I didn't buy a Cadillac to go deer hunting in, about 4-wheel drive. That's what I bought it for. And then my roommate, Craig, he walks over like 50 yards and there's a detour around that washout. I take my 2-wheel drive, drive right around. Oh man. That was, it would take the rest of the hunt for me to give a play-by-play of that hunt. Maybe if you dial back and the heat mirage won't be as bad.
We got a lot of mirage and heat waves right now we're dealing with, but he turned his head a little bit and it looks like one side is actually pretty decent. But that's all we see is one side, so he might be one horn. I can't tell.
I'm sure by the time I swallow this handful of M&Ms, Mike is going to have a plan in place to go kill that buck.
You know, that 3-pound bag was full last night.
3 pounds?
Something.
2 pounds, 6 ounces. Okay. Come on. How many servings in a container? It's 25. One serving is 35% of your required saturated fats. Uh-oh.
That means it tastes good.
I think I've saturated a lot of fat. First rule of TV, never let the talent have anything in their mouth. Because you can hear that, can't you?
Oh yeah.
But it's so good. Peanut butter inside an M&M. Whoever invented that should be president. Well, I saw a drunk down there in town, and I think it'd be better than the 2 candidates we had to choose from.
That's gonna make the show.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna come across just onto this ridge.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna slowly peek up and move down until we have a view of him.
Okay.
That'll give us cover to pick him apart, I think, without spooking him.
So you're wanting me to walk 700 yards just so you can look at him?
Well, I can take the camera guy. You can sit here and eat your saturated fat.
Good thing I ate 2 pounds of M&Ms this morning.
Those green ones are good luck. We used to save
All
those as kids, right? So,
Okay. I'll go with that.
yeah, a few of those.
I'm gonna have to shed a layer though before we head
Yeah,
out.
let's see what's good.
I'll be sweating like a hillbilly at a hoedown if I wear all this stuff over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hiding these.
From yourself?
Since there wasn't a Dairy Queen around this joint.
That's your birthday present. I told you, I got you diabetes for your birthday.
Yeah, well, I think we're well on that path. Can't go anywhere here. You can't throw a dead cat in any direction without hitting a deer around here.
3 does, 3 fawns.
3 does, 3 fawns. 1-to-1 doe to fawn ratio.
He's still bedded, so it's real hard to see. But he's right in there. He's a good buck. Just, it's hard to really tell exactly what he is or what he has.
I'm worried he's a 3-point, like you said. I can't see, but the backs are in the brush, so I can't see a fork if there is one. Go around. I mean, that would cut another. If we get somewhere on that next ridge over there, that would cut another 550 yards, huh?
Yeah. We've got nothing to lose.
I say we do it.
He's a big 3.
Unfortunately, he was what you were worried he was. Just a really big, wide 3-point.
Yep.
Without, I mean, even his back 3 is not.
It's not, but
Yeah.
you know, he's a big 3, but he's just not big enough. Not yet.
Well, we still got tonight and tomorrow.
That's right. We'll find him. It was a good practice run.
We got to go back to camp, do a podcast for a couple hours, shoot 5 or 6 YouTube segments, cook lunch, take a nap, and we got 2 hours to do it.
We better get moving. Here's that 3-point that we saw. I guess it was the day before you got here.
Whoa, whoa, holy crap.
I think so. He should be coming out right up over here.
Oh, so he's over this little lip here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, Randy, there he is. He's coming out. He's coming out right up there.
Ooh, you know. Holy cow, Mike.
Randy, that's a good buck.
I'm gonna get it.
I'll shoot that buck.
Here. I'll give you a range. Are you sure he's one you want?
He's a good buck, Randy.
Okay.
I'll take him. I'm gonna need a good range.
That bush he's right behind right now is 453.
453.
Yeah. Got him. Wow, Mike, what a shot. Perfect. He's going down. Perfect front shoulder shot.
It felt real good.
Perfect. He's down.
Is he down?
He's down.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. Oh, it was everything you were holding out
He was
for.
beautiful.
That was a long shot, Mike.
I was able to
Get down on
get
the back.
down and relax.
Holy cow. I can't believe it. That is a beautiful
He's
buck.
pretty. He seemed to have it all when we looked at him.
Yeah, man.
just-
Big fronts, big backs.
We just saw him like, we're going.
I mean, where that little tree is, that's where we hiked and looked at that other buck. And we come around this side to where the truck's parked, and there's a buck cruising across this basin, and Mike's like, ooh, that looks like oh, yeah.
So we just had a dry run. It worked out pretty well.
Can you imagine if Matthew would have been sitting here with his tag punched and that thing come across while we're on the other side of the hill?
Like, come on down.
Oh, man. Great shooting, Mike. Gosh, that was a good shot. Oh, man. What the heck? But that's hunting in the rut.
Yeah.
I mean, these deer, they're just cruising. They're doing their thing. It is right now 11:56.
Right?
High noon. And that buck decides, oh, I wonder what's going on with that old red truck up there.
He came out, there were a few does, just rutting up, right buck.
I can't believe it.
Well,
I'm glad you were watching. I was like, well, let's just get out of here. And you're like, well, wait a second. Let's look and see here. Ooh, that's a good buck. I thought you were jerking my chain. I'm like, come on, we got to camp. We got to go get lunch. Oh, what a fire
He's
drill.
pretty. I'd like to, I'm really excited to see him.
Yeah.
But I think I owe it to Scott to give him a call and wait for
Yeah.
him to get up, and we'll
Yeah.
all go up there together.
Yeah.
I think that'd
Call
be
him.
what I'd do. I'm gonna do it. Oh, he's a great pup.
Ignore the Sam Adams box, but these guys just came from camp.
Oh, we got some.
We were marinating antelope steaks for the last day.
Good job.
Thanks.
We got all kinds of time to do podcasts and everything. Wait till you see this buck. This was a fire drill of fire drills.
Was it? I tell you, I appreciate being on the pit crew. I'll do that anytime.
Thank you. And we didn't want to go up there. I wanted you to be here for it because you've put in so much time and been such an awesome help. It's just, we're excited to go see him.
It's my honor, man.
That's really good.
I can't believe
you say that antelope is your favorite meat, and I don't blame you.
Oh.
It's really good. Oh, he's gorgeous. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, look at them forks. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing has,
I like your style, brother.
that has some time length. Congrats, Mike. Wow.
Thank you. Oh, he's gorgeous.
I can see why you said I want to shoot that buck.
He's gorgeous.
He's beautiful. Kind of speechless.
Me too.
This your biggest one to date?
He is. He is.
Look at the nose on it.
Everything I could have hoped for. He's gorgeous. Look at that buck.
Where's this right on your fire drill?
This
meter,
was high. This was right. This is the top.
This is a 5-alarm fire drill.
I got a good look and I'm like, I'll shoot that buck.
Oh man, so good.
Well, thanks for letting me be part of your hunt, Mark.
Thanks for joining.
Great shooting,
Turned
Mike.
out great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Matthew,
That's Mike.
pleasure. It's been fun.
I don't know.
And I couldn't have asked for anything more than this. He's incredible.
This is going to be one of my most memorable hunts by a long shot. To have 2 of my best friends and my son and shoot 3 amazing public land mule deer. I don't think video is going to do it justice. That's my worry.
This is one I'll never forget. It's been such a fun week. And the numbers of deer we've seen,
Crazy.
and 3 great bucks. It's just, thank you.
Well, what a country, huh? We live in
Yeah.
a place we get to do this stuff. That's the part that just, every time we have a hunt that works out as well as this one with such great memories, it's like, what would you do if you lived in a place with no public land where only the nobility got to hunt?
Right.
But we don't have to worry about that.
There'd be an uprising, I
We
think.
live in America.
There we go. Pull it up that way.
Got some toes.
You got a trim bag?
No, it's got big bags, but make it work.
Here for water.
Come on, I told him. The cameraman.
Off shoulder.
There we go.
Yeah,
Look at
it
that.
hit the,
Just right up against
it
the
hit
skin.
that bullet or that bone from the other side.
140 grain AccuBond. Came into the off shoulder, was right under the hide.
It's a trim bag.